Singing boosts immunity. Now that's powerful. That is powerful. Some studies suggest singing increases immunoglobulin A, which helps fight infections.
Immunoglobulin A, IgA, is an antibody found in your saliva, mucous membranes, and other secretions. It's one of your body's first lines of defense against infections, especially in the mouth, throat, and respiratory tract. Some research has found that when people sing, particularly in groups or in enjoyable settings, their IgA levels rise temporarily. This suggests that singing can trigger a mild immune boost, likely through reducing stress hormones and stimulating positive emotional and physiological responses. So in short, singing doesn't make you invincible, but it may give your immune system a small mood-linked lift that helps your body fend off infections more effectively.
If you can talk, you can sing. There is really nothing to it.
Breathe in, breathe out, add a little vibrato. Yes, anyone can sing, but you gotta be consistent.
Know your do re mi is just like 1, 2, 3.
You will be the best and you will sing so well. It's time to sing with Frank at TBL.
Hello everybody, you're welcome to today's video. Now in today's episode, we're going to do something slightly different. Let's just relax and discuss singing, the benefits of singing. So in today's video, we're going to discuss what singing does to you physically, emotionally, socially, and also cognitive benefits as well. So welcome to the gnosis of singing. Now, I know a lot of you already love singing, but what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen by the time I reveal these things to you? Amazing. So next time you're singing, you'd know that singing is just beyond, feeling good. When you sing, you feel good. You're gonna know that singing goes beyond that. Singing does a lot to your physical body, to you mentally or emotionally. Singing does a lot to you socially and also cognitively. So let's go. By the way, I'm going to be reading a chapter from my book. This book is called Sing Like a Pro, the ultimate guide to finding your voice. It says here, from the foundations of a healthy singing to techniques that will help you sing like a pro. All right, so if you are ready, let's go. Now, there's no singing book like this out there, so you have to get a copy. Okay, so let's go. So it says here the benefits of singing. Singing has a ton of benefits, both for your mind and body. Here are some of the biggest ones. Okay, so there are several others, but these ones are the biggest ones. So I chose some of the biggest ones to reveal to you. All right, so this is knowledge. Knowledge is amazing. Knowledge empowers you. And this kind of knowledge is called gnosis. Okay, the kind of knowledge you're getting right now, which simply means scientific knowledge or general knowledge you get by, intellect studies and all that. Singing improves lung function. Wow. Listen to this. Singing involves deep breathing and proper breath control, which strengthens your lungs and diaphragm.
Singing uses deep diaphragmatic breathing, where you inhale fully so your lungs expand and your diaphragm moves downward. This lets you take in more air than shallow breathing. While singing, you control how slowly the air is released, especially when holding notes. This requires your diaphragm and core muscles to stay active and steady. Over time, this strengthens the diaphragm through constant use and control, improves lung capacity and efficiency by training deeper breathing. In short, singing works like a light workout for your breathing system, making it stronger and more controlled.
Did you hear that? It strengthens your lungs and diaphragm. Now, from the sound of this may just be the best exercise for the lungs. What am I talking about? Singing. Singing sounds like the best exercise for the lungs. It's just amazing. So that's number one. Singing improves your lung function. Let's go to the next one. Singing boosts immunity. Now that's powerful. That is powerful. Some studies suggest singing increases immunoglobulin A, which helps fight infections.
Immunoglobulin A, IgA, is an antibody found in your saliva, mucous membranes, and other secretions. It's one of your body's first lines of defense against infections, especially in the mouth, throat, and respiratory tract. Some research has found that when people sing, particularly in groups or in enjoyable settings, their IgA levels rise temporarily. This suggests that singing can trigger a mild immune boost, likely through reducing stress hormones and stimulating positive emotional and physiological responses. So in short, singing doesn't make you invincible, but it may give your immune system a small mood-linked lift that helps your body fend off infections more effectively.
Did you know that before? This is so powerful. And let's look at what immunity is, okay? Your body has an immune system. Listen to this. Immunity is the body's ability to resist, fight off, and protect itself from infections, diseases, and harmful foreign substances like bacteria, viruses, and toxins. This is already powerful. We haven't even gone far and already is so powerful. So singing boosts immunity. Wow. Let's look at the third one. Singing enhances posture. Proper singing technique encourages good posture, which can reduce back and neck pain. Now, if you don't have the right posture, maybe you always slouch forward, you might be causing yourself some back pain over time. That's a position which is not natural, which is not proper, right? But if you sing and maybe you take lessons or you sing the proper way, what's going to happen is that the singing is going to cause you to take the proper posture whenever you're singing. And over time, this becomes your posture, all right? Like when singers sing, I always advise them to sit up or stand up straight. Don't keep your shoulder like this. Make sure you are relaxed. So already these things are encouraging good posture, not just for singing, but generally. Every time you just find yourself in the right posture. Amazing. Now let's go to the next one. Singing strengthens the heart. Oh, wow. So singing actually has a positive effect on your heart. We talked about the lungs a few minutes ago, and now the heart also. Wow, so powerful. Singing can improve circulation, that's blood circulation, and lower blood pressure.
Singing can help strengthen the heart in a few simple ways. Better oxygen flow. Deep breathing brings more oxygen into your lungs and bloodstream, so your heart can pump oxygen-rich blood more efficiently. Gentle cardiovascular exercise, holding notes and controlling breath slightly, raises your heart rate, giving your heart a mild workout. Improved circulation. Controlled breathing helps blood flow more smoothly through the body. Reduced stress. Singing can relax you, which lowers strain on the heart and supports overall heart health. In short, singing supports the heart by improving oxygen use, circulation, and giving it a light, steady workout.
You see, before I found out these things, right, I already loved singing. But when I found out, I loved it 10 times more. Amazing. We're not even diving into the spiritual aspects, which is even the most powerful, right? These are just, gnosis, knowledge, general knowledge. And already they're so powerful. Let's look at the last one. The last physical benefit of singing. Singing works as a natural pain reliever. Oh gosh, I just feel like dropping this right now and just pondering on that for a while. Amazing. Singing works as a natural pain reliever. Let's read more on that. It says the release of endorphins or oxytocin can help reduce physical pain. So when you're singing, your body tends to release endorphins and oxytocin that can help you reduce physical pain. Amazing. And now that's it for the physical benefits. Shall we go to the mental and emotional benefits? Let's go. So the first one says singing reduces stress and anxiety. Singing reduces stress and anxiety. One day, that was like 8-9 years ago, I just strolled into a store and I was singing, right? And I was just singing. I picked up the stuff I wanted to buy and I went to the till to pay. And the guy at the till, right, he said, "Oh, you must be happy." I never thought about it. So singing people are happy people. It's an expression of joy or happiness. I thought about it. I'm like, that makes sense because I'm actually happy. I'm singing. I'm actually happy. So he was right. So he got me thinking because I never thought about it. So the next time I see people singing, I notice that, wow, that guy is happy. This is happy. So singing is usually connected to your emotion, and most times it's connected to your mood, happiness. Most times happiness. Very few times you find people who are singing who are sad, and so on and so forth. But that's a small percentage. Majority of the percentage of people who sing are happy people. Yeah. So let me take that one more time. It says singing releases endorphins and oxytocins, both of which help lower stress and promote happiness. That's powerful, right? Now the next one says singing boosts confidence. Let's read more about this. Performing in front of others can help overcome shyness and build self-esteem. Now, I am a testimony of this one. In fact, most of the points here, I've experienced them, okay? It says boost confidence. A lot of singers say, I lack confidence. I lack confidence. One of the ways to boost confidence is sing in front of people. As you do it often, your confidence is gonna grow. Okay, so let's look at the next one. It says here, singing enhances focus and concentration. Singing enhances focus and concentration. Learning lyrics, melodies, and harmonies challenges your brain and improves cognitive function. That's powerful. Let's break it down. Learning lyrics. You know, when you exercise your mind to learn those lyrics, to sing that song without having to look into the lyrics, maybe from your phone or from a book, that is an amazing exercise already for your mind. It says learning lyrics, melodies. You know, when we sing, we don't just learn the lyrics, right? It's not just like talking. When you sing, you're learning the lyrics plus the melody that's attached to the lyrics. For instance, if I say, I'm reading a book, right? That's just lyrics. I'm reading a book. But if I say, I'm reading a book. I'm reading a book. I'm reading a book. You see that? It's lyrics and melody together. And that's a beautiful exercise for your brain. So it says learning lyrics, melodies, and harmonies. Oh, harmonies. We learn a lot of harmonies, right? So what you're actually doing, you're not just learning it, just for fun and all that. It's actually doing something to you. And it says here, it challenges your brain and improves cognitive function. Now, let's go to the social benefits. I'm loving this. Okay, so singing builds connections. Wow. So it says here, whether in a choir, band, or karaoke, singing with others creates strong bond. How true. How true. Check out the people in bands. Check out the people in choir. They build a strong bond when they sing continually together. That is amazing. Let's look at the next social benefits. It says it encourages teamwork. Group singing requires listening, harmonizing, and working together. Did you hear that? Listening, harmonizing, and working together. Now, when you sing as a group, you work as a team, right? Everybody do their part, the part assigned to them, and together you sound amazing. All these things encourages teamwork. And now the last one for social benefits. Singing improves communication skills. Singing can help with speech clarity and confidence in social interactions. Now, I've had some students, when they start or when we begin, you could barely hear what they are saying or what they are singing. I mean, there's no clarity in their words or in their lyrics. So we usually work on it. And just by working on it, they are improving their communication skills, not just in singing, but in talking. When you're making a speech or you're talking with other people, you sound even better. Isn't it amazing? So singing can help with speech clarity and confidence. We talked about confidence before. So singing helps a lot in building confidence and in social interactions. Now let's move on to the cognitive benefits of singing. Singing improves memory. I told you. Now, singing could just be the best exercise for memory improvement. Now look at this. Learning lyrics and melodies help strengthen memory and recall. Now, we heard something like this before, right? And it's emphasized again. Cognitively, singing is very beneficial in terms of improving your memory. Now let's go to the next one. Singing enhances language skills. Ooh, okay. I like languages. Singing can help with pronunciation, vocabulary, and even learning new languages. Amazing. In the course of teaching others, I've come across some nice words from different countries. Let me think of a nice one, like forte. Forte. It's an Italian word. I'm like, oh wow, that's an Italian word, and it's pronounced forte. In fact, there's this choir member of mine. She speaks Italian very well. She's from there actually. She always loves correcting me at first. Every time I call it forte, she goes, no, forte. And just by doing that, I'm actually learning the right pronunciation of that Italian word now used in English. Is forte, pianissimo, and so on and so forth, vibrato. So I've learned a lot of other words in different languages just by singing. Another cognitive benefit is singing supports brain health. Some research suggests singing may help delay cognitive decline and improve mental sharpness. Did you know that in some places, some institutions, health institutions, they use singing as some form of healing? Did you know that? Yeah, they do. Singing is very powerful. So let's move on to the last one. And it says here, singing is just fun. I'm sure this is the one that a lot of you already know. Singing is a great way to express yourself and enjoy the moment. Whether you are alone, whether you are in the shower, or whether you are on stage in front of a crowd, singing is just fun. Amazing! Now, to wrap up, I just want us to look at the difference between singing and music, because that's the next thing here. And I think it's very important for those of us that don't know yet, okay? So, music and singing are related but distinct concepts. Number one, music. Let's talk about music. Music is a broad term that encompasses the creation, arrangement, and performance of sounds that are organized in a structured manner. I'll repeat that. Music is a broad term that encompasses the creation, arrangement, and performance of sounds that are organized in a structured manner. It includes elements like melody, harmony, rhythm, and dynamics. Music can be instrumental, that's without vocals. So sometimes you could have just instruments playing without any human vocal. Music can also be just vocal, just singing, right? And it spans various genres and styles. Music can also be both of them, the instrumental plus singing, all right? And it spans various genres and styles. When we say genre, we're talking about style. Like different countries, they sing a kind of style. For instance, we have folk music, we could have pop music, or rhythm and blues, classical, theater, and the list goes on and on. So all these are genres and styles. Now let's move to singing. Singing is a specific component of music that involves producing musical tones with the human voice. So singing, when you're talking about singing, is just referring to the human voice. So we can conclude here that singing is a part of music. Let's go further. It says here, it is the act of using vocal cords to create melodies, often with lyrics. Singing can be done solo, in groups. When we talk about groups, we're talking about choirs, duets. Duet is a song led by two people, two lead singers, okay? Ensembles, and so on and so forth, okay? Or as a part of a musical composition. That's amazing. Now, if you ask me, this was very enlightening and fun. So, that would be it from me today. I hope you learned a lot. So next time you sing, remember these things. In fact, can we summarize? So we talked about the benefits of singing, and we started with the physical benefits. We talked about how it improves your lung function, it boosts your immunity, it enhances posture, it strengthens the heart, it works as a natural pain reliever. Amazing. And then we moved on to the mental and emotional benefits, and we talked about how it reduces stress and anxiety, it boosts confidence, it enhances focus and concentration, it encourages emotional expression. And then we moved on to the social benefits, which include builds connection. So singing builds connections, it encourages teamwork, singing improves communication skills. And then we moved to the cognitive benefits. And then we talked about how singing improves memory, singing enhances language skills, singing supports brain health. And then the last one, we talked about how singing is just for fun. Singing could just be for fun. Wow, amazing facts, right? Amazing gnosis on singing. Now that would be it from me. Why not do this favor for me, okay? Just click the like button and also subscribe if you haven't. There's also a join button right below the video. By clicking it, you become a special member of this channel. Amazing benefits that come with it. You'll be recognized as one when you maybe comment on something, and your comments will have priority. Okay, so you'd also have access to videos I haven't released yet. You'd have access to it, and a lot more, access to perks and so on and so forth. Thank you once again for watching, and I hope, and if you have any question, don't hesitate to put it in the comment section or send me an email, okay? Thank you, and see you next time. So keep singing, and keep singing. Bye.
If you can talk, you can sing. There is really nothing to it.
Breathe in, breathe out, add a little vibrato. Yes, anyone can sing, but you gotta be consistent.
Know your do re mi is just like 1, 2, 3.
You will be the best and you will sing so well. It's time to sing well.